think it's amazing, having led this conference in 2018 as the co-chair, to actually being a speaker today and coming back after 6 years to the campus. It definitely brings a lot of good memories. And hats off to the team. They're putting off a fantastic job and carrying the legacy forward. So yeah, happy times. So we work with a lot of governments. I think governments are professionalizing in India. They are now paying heed to the last mile delivery, and that's where we come in. We come in with technology offerings, we come in with consulting support to the government, provide the capacity, help them run pilots, help them do evidence-based data-driven work. So I think our work comes in as more of a support role to the bureaucracy and the political dispensation, and helping them think through strategically and in terms of implementation the challenges they're facing. I think the number of inquiries, inbound inquiries, have gone up tremendously. I think a lot of companies are now looking to set up their GCCs in India, the Global Capacity Centers, Capability Centers in India. I think a lot of focus is now on, ensuring that companies are ahead of the curve on technology. Earlier, technology was necessary, but it takes time to implement. Now, with COVID coming in, I think everybody realized that they have to be ahead of the curve before something again happens. So I think it just accelerated the reform process of technology integration in companies, and obviously Deloitte India has been in the forefront of supporting companies in their journeys to integrate technology. I think it's even better because now with a lot of entrepreneurship and opportunities coming in, entrepreneurs need consulting support, strategic support, because they have the access to the capital, global capital. They've been raising money from abroad, and I think that's when we can step in and say, okay, you have the idea, you have the resources. Allow us to use our technical expertise and bring you that scale and the efficiencies you're so desiring. So I think our work is a lot to do with the supporting element of it. I think the more entrepreneurs come in, the more MNCs come to India, the more the focus is on building a lot of stuff in India. I think our work is more to enable that and be a catalyst to that process. I think this is the best time to come to India. I think there has never been a better time to take a degree in the foreign land, in America, elsewhere, and then think of your first job back home. I think now India provides you that opportunity. We're no longer China plus one. We have our own set of way of doing things. We are proud of it. We are proud of our culture, and the fact that we have job opportunities which pay you at the global scale back home in India. I think that's the most exciting part, and everybody should take cognizance of that and move back. Now we're no longer an economy which is close. It's fairly well connected, in terms of travel, in terms of economies, interdependence, trade. So I think now India is soon going to be a global leader, and that's why it needs its talent to come back, set up shop there. I didn't stay a day longer than the visa permitted me, and the moment I got my degree, I stepped back, right? Went back to India, set up a public policy school on the lines of Harvard Kennedy School, and I'm proud of that because now my country also has an A-class, A-level public policy school back home in India. So I think these are the things which we need to learn. We need to learn the best of the best from the West and go back to the East in our own culture, in our own roots, set those things up. I think businesses need to be cognizant of their communities. I think they need to be working in close connection with their communities and maintain that close bond with their communities, because they're using the resources, right? And I think with the social impact they can cause using their corporate social responsibility funds, the 2% of their net profits, I think is a great step, because that forces the companies to actually build an ecosystem for them wherein they're just a contributor, not just taking everything from them, right? So I think social impact for any companies working in India, outside in India, is no longer an added thing. It is way of life. It is important because the communities around them need to thrive for them to grow. If they are investing back in communities, those people are going to come back and use their services and products later on. So I think it is in their interest to do social impact. It makes business sense as well to do good quality social impact. I think just be part of support groups, networking opportunities, the clubs, which are existing. Every college has a club back home. Harvard has a club, Princeton has a club, Yale has a club. That gives you a steady setup of alumni who are already there and who understand you. because they're from the same pedigree, right? So I think being part of those clubs is essential. I think just the fact that be be explorative, go and travel in that country, understand your roots better. If you've been detached far longer than the 2 years, it is travel by train, right? Vande Bharat Express has come in now. Go use that opportunity. Clean trains are there, new trains are there. Just explore the countryside and understand the culture really well. Once you assimilate yourself with the culture and roots, and you have your alumni to sort of back you and families to back you, it is not going to be a challenge.